dealing with some shit. Ugh. Always car issues, man. I realize filming every day made me just points to like how much shit I'm going through on a regular basis, and I kind of halfway forget about it. So, on this episode of stuff that just keeps going wrong. Let's see. So, let me see. Oh, Comic-Con. That was actually pretty fun. If you've never been, definitely check it out. If you got kids, even more reason to check it out. You know what I'm saying? Because from what every time I'm going, kids are free. I think they under 12, 11, 12. So yeah, why not? Free entertainment for the family. Anyway, my car. So I started noticing my car starting kind of weird during Comic-Con weekend, and I thought it was probably my starter, because it was turning over just fine, but like just actually cranking up, like it was weird. I wasn't hearing that click, so I was like, all right, must be a starter. I'm assuming not the alternator, just got that replaced, not the battery. Battery's maybe a year old, maybe. So I'm like, all right, the battery should be good. And it was just tested last time I had the oil change, so battery should be straight. And then, you know, I hop on ChatGPT, as you do, and it kind of said the same things. More than likely my starter, and then worst case scenario, fuel pump, which kind of surprised me, but after reading the explanation, if y'all don't know, your fuel pump holds pressure in the fuel lines, and it keeps fuel in those lines when you turn the car off. So when you start it, the fuel's already right there ready to just get sucked into the engine or the motor. And based on what ChatGPT was saying and the dealership, basically I lost so much pressure after a certain amount of time of letting my car sit that all the fuel would just drip from the lines back into my tank. So when I try to start, my lines is basically dry. So it took a little minute, a couple pumps basically, to like suck some fuel up to where it can suck into the engine and turn over. And that kind of made sense because it felt like that's what was going on. So I take it to the shop. And you know, they always find other stuff. This time they were like, yo, while we were checking stuff out, your AC motor blower motor, yeah, whatever, something blowing my AC out, little tiny fan in there. They said it was dying, and y'all know I've been dealing with AC problems for a minute now. So I'm like, all right, I finally got it to stay cold most of the time, so I'll be damned if I let the blower go out and it just don't even blow through the vents anymore. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead, swap that out. I think that was $300 with parts and labor, whatever, cheap. So I'm expecting them to tell me, which is another $300-400. But they were like, nah, it's your fuel pump. And I'm like, okay, fuel pump. That's what ChatGPT said. It was a possible thing wrong with it. So I'm like, all right, how much is that? $1,000. So after tax, all in all, it's like $1,500 to swap out the fuel pump and the little AC blower motor. Now, they do the swap. I actually dropped my car off like 2 days ago. Yesterday. Now I think about it. Dropped it off yesterday and rode my bike instead. Didn't get a rental. Couldn't sleep in the Weasley, so I ended up getting a hotel. And you know, shout out to Motel 6. They ain't sponsoring your boy, but man, they always there when I need them. They're super rate. Super cheap. Super reliable. But yeah, so you know, spent the night in a hotel, which wasn't bad, man. I finally get to sleep in the bed. Felt great. And ride the bike to work. Right after work, rushed to the dealership, picked my car up. Now, they pulled it up. Normally, they turn it off and then give me the key. I should have known something was a little fishy because they left it running And I'm like, I ain't think too much of it. It's the end of the day. I just got off work. I just want my car back. So I hop in, take off. Now, since I'm sleeping in this thing, I rarely turn my car off, especially because it's summertime, it's hot. So I need my AC to keep running. It's cold. I'm excited that it's cold. So like, I don't want to mess, I don't want to touch nothing. So I'm gonna just leave it running, let the AC blow cold. That way I can sleep comfortably through the night. And damn, it's only been 5 minutes. All right, whatever. Anyway, so I leave it running all night. Wake up in the morning, still running. I get ready for work, head to work. I get there. Now, granted, it's dark when I get to work because I get there at like 4:30, and I'm hopping back on ChatGPT, and I'm updating it just so it knows. So I got like a whole car thread on there. So I'm like, yo, swapped out the fuel pump, everything good now. And it's like, all right, bet. But did you ask them to show you the test for the fuel pump, like the pressure test? I'm like, nah, I ain't. Nobody asks for that type of stuff when you go to the shop. But it was like, yo, just make sure that it actually was the fuel pump and not like your starter or something electrical. So I was like, all right, so let me turn the car off and restart it again, see if it starts normally. Turn it off, turn it back on. And one of the warning signs it told me to look out for to make sure it wasn't electrical was flashing lights on the dash, and also, yo, what up, Maura Austin? But yeah, so it told me to look up for flashing lights on the dash and flashing dimming headlights. And what do you think happened? Turn that bitch off, turn it back on. Headlights went completely out. They came right back on, but I ain't like that. Lights on the dash completely flickering. And normally, yes, that is an electrical thing. So that all kind of pointed to alternator and battery. So I'm like, okay, it better not be my alternator, because they just swapped it out. And granted, I swapped my alternator out last year with like a used one. So I'm gonna just chalk that up and say I had a bad one. Whatever. Got another used one technically, or rebuilt one from Honda, because it was cheaper. I wasn't about to buy no brand new one. And it's been working fine. So I'm like, all right, it's probably not that. In my mind, I'm like, it can't be the battery, just because I'm like, bro, my battery, like I said, I don't even think I had it a full year yet. So I never had a battery die that fast. And on top of that, when they gave me my car back, during the diagnostics, a battery test was part of that diagnostics, and they gave me the results for the battery. They always do, on a little piece of paper. Said it passed, everything was good. Cold cranking amps were in like the proper range and whatnot. So I'm like, all right, bet, we good. Can't be the battery. Now I'm worried, because I'm like, all right, if it's an electrical thing and it's not my battery, I'm hoping it ain't something deeper, like the wiring harness or some other random ass part I gotta replace. And I'm talking to one of my co-workers, Mexican, so he knew a little bit about cars. Explained everything. He's like, man, that sounds like a battery. And I'm telling him, I'm like, nah, man, that can't be it. My battery should be good. It's only like a year old, if that. And he was like, yo, bro, that Arizona heat and wear and tear on your battery. So I'm like, all right, let me take it back up to the shop. So I took it back up there again. And then, what did I do? Had to leave it, because it was like the end of the day. Got there after work. Let them know, I'm like, yo, I'm still having the same issue I was having before. Car not starting right. My advisor was already gone, so it was like, oh, well, we can just work on it in the morning, which is today, and then we'll get it right back to you. I'm like, all right, whatever, sure. So I'm back on the bike. Now I'm at work, and I get a call. He was like, hey, luckily this time it was an easy fix. Looks like it's just a battery. I was like, apparently the first time we tested it, it passed, but then we tested it again, and it failed. And immediately in my head, I'm like, hold on. I know you motherfuckers didn't make me buy $1,000 fuel pump that I didn't even fucking need, when all I had to do was buy a $200 battery. So now I'm pissed all day at work. So I leave early, go pick up my car. And dude trying to small talk, like, oh, hey man, just get off work, how was your day? And I'm like, I ain't trying to hear all that. I was like, are you telling me I didn't have to spend a band to swap out this fuel pump when I could have just bought the battery? He's like, oh, no, we did the test, and your fuel pump actually failed the test, so that's why we swapped that out. And I'm like, okay, but you ran a test on my battery, and it passed the first time. So, how reliable are these tests? I was like, did you test my fuel pump once? Because you had to test the battery twice to realize that it was a bad battery. I'm like, how you know the fuel pump test wasn't wrong the first time, and it was good, and I only needed the battery? He said, oh, well, you know, just that's what the test showed us, so, you know, that's why we suggested you swap it out. And, like, at this point, it's too late to ask for the actual numbers from my test, because it was like a day or two ago when they did it. And I just had to chalk it up, take that L, man, which fucking sucks. So, $1,500 for some shit I ain't need. And I definitely didn't feel a difference in that blower motor on my AC. It feels exactly the fucking same. Like I said, it's cold right now, but whatever. So I shell out $215, $220 for this fucking battery. Always something, man. Always something. But to add on to that, so as I'm leaving the dealership, and I had to do a bunch of swapping around since I'm on my bike. So I rode my bike to the dealership, picking up my car. Had to go to chiropractors. So I took my car to that. Go from the chiropractor back to my storage unit with the car. Left that there, took an Uber to the dealership, pick up my bike, take the bike to the storage unit, hop back in the whip. That's where I'm at right now. But it's when I pick up my car this time, I park in the parking lot and just sit there for like 15 minutes, just fucking around with shit, making sure I see a difference. And lo and behold, in the midst of doing that, my AC start blowing hot again. Now, they kept claiming every time they tested my AC, it worked perfectly fine for them. So I'm like, all right, I'm using this as an opportunity to show these motherfuckers, like in person. I'm like, hey, look, put your hand on this vent. It's fucking hot, ain't it? Like looking at everything, I'm like, look, AC on, full blast, max AC. Should be cold as fuck. Y'all recharged it, swapped out every goddamn component. I spent like 3 bands making sure this shit cold when it's supposed to be. And it ain't. And then I revved the engine. Because it's been going on. Honestly, I've been having this problem for years. Revved the engine. Got icy cold. And he said, huh. Yeah, that's weird. I never seen that before. Now, this is me talking to the advisor, not a mechanic. So, he ain't the one fixing my fucking car. But, he the only one they let me talk to. So, I gotta use him as a middleman. But I'm like, I need somebody to work there to see what the fuck I'm seeing on a regular basis. So, they know I ain't tripping, just making shit up. So, now they finally seen the issue. And I'm dropping this bitch off again Sunday. And Sundays, I don't think I ever get my car back same day on Sundays, honestly. So hopefully they can just give me a rental. I get the car back Monday, more than likely. Or if I'm lucky, actually I'm dropping it off first thing in the morning, like 7 in the morning. So they can finish my shit before the end of the day. And it's actually fix. I really ain't trying to give these motherfuckers no more money. Cause my boy Roach hit me up. It's like, yo, just start swapping out, just do your own work. Do your own work. Which I was doing for a little bit. But god damn, man. The last thing I wanna do after a 10, 12 hour shift working in the fucking sun in Phoenix is work on a car for another couple hours. So it's one of those things I just gotta come up with a little rule. Like, hey, any fix over 500 bucks that I can find a YouTube video on and just do it myself, I'm gonna just do it myself. Especially if I can get the part same day or next day. Cause like I literally have all the tools to work on my car. Like I bought shit, 2 car tool sets specifically so I can work on my car. I just be lazy. I like that convenience. Plus it's like, what's the point of having all this money if I can't use it to solve my problems? But at the same time, money ain't really the issue. It's more so I hate having my time wasted. So like I don't like taking off work to deal with stupid shit like this, especially when the solution should be quick and easy. Like, you a mechanic, it's all you do all day, every day, week after week, month after month, year after year. So you would think these motherfuckers would be able to figure out what the problem is, fix the problem, I give you money, everything good. So the fact that I gotta pay you multiple times to fix the same goddamn problem, that's what I hate the most. Because now I feel like you're trying to finesse me at bread. But yeah, that's my little rant for today. Again, I ain't been live for a little minute, so I'm gonna be more consistent. Oh man, part of that was me promoting this song Beat Sick out right now. Go check it out. Actually, I might put a link in the description down below or wherever it is. So yeah, go check it out. All platforms right now. Beat Sick, produced by my boy Chop Squad DJ. He do everything for everybody. Look him up. But other than that, it's gonna be a little short live because I'm tired of shit and I need to get something to eat and pass the fuck out. I'ma see ya.